first message I gotta give. The most valuable thing I learned in my life was accountability. You feel me? Growing up at a young age, you know what I'm saying? And I know, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times for us, you know what I'm saying, certain things we go through be the trigger for certain things in our life. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was losing my uncle. My uncle got killed. You know what I'm saying? I was around like 12 years old, my uncle got killed. You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, man, my life went just like this. You know what I mean? And I'll give you a quick timeline of my life, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a message at the end. So for me, man, 12 years old, I'll never forget this day. Sitting in the house, me and my two sisters and my mom. I wake up. I wake up to a phone call, my mom on the phone. You know what I mean? You know, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You trying to listen in and see what's going on. That's the only way you going to get the news of what's going on. You got to listen in, tune in. So I'm like, bet, sitting there. Mom on the phone. This particular day, I really couldn't see or understand what was going on at the time. I couldn't comprehend the words that was being said. You know what I'm saying? That's unusual. Cause usually for me, I got good ears. I can hear everything. I can hear rat piss on cotton. Goddamn. Never forget. Sitting in the living room. Boom. Mom get a phone call. I'm just sitting there looking at her face, and I could tell like, man, this ain't finna be no good news. You know what I mean? She hang up. She called all of us. She like, your uncle in the hospital. I'm like, my uncle in the hospital? What you mean? She's like, yeah, your Uncle Jerome. I'm like, damn. So first, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of, we didn't really know what exactly happened. You know what I'm saying? First, they like, oh, he just got in a wreck. You know what I'm saying? But probably like 30 minutes after getting that call, she get another phone call. They tell her exactly what happened. So she run it to us like, hey, your uncle was killed. You know what I'm saying? He got shot. He died trying to drive himself to the hospital. He wrecked. He bled out. So I'm just soaking the shit in. Ain't dropping no tears, and I'm just like trying my mind trying to wrap around that shit. You know what I mean? So she like, look, I ain't gonna force y'all to go to school. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know how close y'all was with y'all uncle. But I'm like, man, fuck it. I gotta go to school. I gotta get my mind. I can't just sit home and think about that shit all day. Get on the bus. Everybody looking at me like, damn, Mark, you quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually, you know what I'm saying, you the life of the bus. You the life of school. You quiet. I ain't tell nobody but this girl I knew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, my uncle just died. Da, 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 da. She like, damn. She was like, you wearing that shit well. Like, you good? I'm like, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, my uncle died. My uncle had a son. You know what I'm saying? That's down to my brother. Really my cousin, but that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because before my uncle passed, I used to be with his son, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? All the time in the hood and shit. And he always bump my cousin line, but he'll know I be with my cousin whenever he, you know what I'm saying, off doing whatever he doing. And he always giving us talks like, man, y'all stay together. Man, y'all, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, y'all never fight each other. You know what I'm saying, y'all stay together. And that's how me and Cuz is still to this day. So boom, I lose my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fast forward through, you know what I'm saying? Some certain stuff I'm probably gonna leave out. You know what I'm saying? But so that's the first thing that changed my life. Ever since then I turned angry, full of rage. Every time I go to school fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was letting the shit out, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't talking to nobody. I ain't had no therapy, it's just like this what it is. And not saying I wasn't fighting for no reason, but it made it harder to be like, you know what? Let me let this situation slide, Mark. This situation ain't important enough for you to, you know what I'm saying, put hands on this dude or whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say this, bro. A lot of times when you go through shit, a lot of people judging you, bro. They judge you off what they see. And what hurt the most is, bro, They rather judge you instead of figure out what's going on with you. Figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's causing this kid to act like this. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be real, bro. I got in so much trouble after that, bro. I started doing a little bit of everything, bro. Breaking in houses, armed robberies, a little bit of everything, bro. Fucking had to move. Shit ain't get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going through that shit at the same time, still losing people. You know what I'm saying? And it caused me to, that's how I was venting, like. So for instance, I'll get another scenario. I get sent to my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely played a big part in my life. You know what I'm saying? But going there, bro, I had to fend for myself. I'm there with my grandma, just me and her. Staying where we stand. You know what I'm saying? Winter time, it's down to 20 degrees and no heater, no nothing. Summertime, 100 and some degrees, no AC. You know what I'm saying? Going to school, wearing the same shoes the whole school year, one pair of shoes, 3 pair of clothes. You know what I'm saying? And guess what it caused me to do too? Hey, ain't nobody giving me nothing, Mark. Mine ain't number like shit 13. Ain't nobody giving you nothing, Mark. You gotta go out there and get it. So guess what I do? I start robbing even harder. That shit started to be a routine for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why I'm telling y'all this. The reason I'm saying that is, bro, because though I went through that shit, I learned a lot of lessons. You know what I'm saying? First lesson I learned, everybody that say they wish ain't wishing. You know how my uncle got killed? He got killed by a best friend. A nigga that he thought they was like this. Shot him, killed him. Taught me, okay? Damn, my uncle wouldn't do anything for his best friend and still kill him. And knowing the shit that caused me and my cousin to go through, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people talking that shit, like Mark living this type of life, Mark doing this, Mark doing that. But guess what? Them dark nights, guess who was there? Shit, me. When nobody helping me. Only prayer I talk to my cousin Trey. A lot of nights I'm just sitting in the dark at my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no service out there, ain't got no cable, ain't got no Wi-Fi, ain't got no phone. I'm just laying there in the dark, looking at the sky. What to me is, well, I'm saying that the sky, but really the ceiling, another damn trailer. I'm just looking in the ceiling. But to me, I'm imagining I'm looking in the stars, in the sky, talking to heaven. You know what I'm saying? And lesson number 2 was, Mark, you gotta hold yourself accountable. Yeah, people talking shit, people saying you doing it, people saying you doing that, but Mark, guess what? You holding yourself accountable for that shit. You ain't saying, oh God, why my life like this? Oh God, why this, why that? Nah. I did this, and I'm facing the consequences. I ain't turning my shoulder to that shit. I ain't sitting here thinking, man, there's another person making me do this. Nah. I'm doing this. So a lot of times you have people that's telling you, that's judging your life, not even trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna look at what you going through. And mind, you could be a kid like me. I was a kid. Guess what? They ain't finna pick that phone up, man. What you doing? You good? Nah, when they pick that phone up, guess who they picking that phone up to talk to? Another gossiping motherfucker. Girl, you seen this? You seen that? Boy, you seen this? Man, Mark did this. Mark did that. My bro, I was a kid, 13 years old, looking at 30 years as a kid. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? When it came down to it in that courtroom, guess who was there? Off motherfucking mama. My 2 sisters. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why not, bro. I don't take my mom for granted. Because at the end of the day, bro, a lot of shit she wasn't proud I did. But guess one thing she did was she was on my side every step of the way. And she'll tell me, though, son, you weren't supposed to do that. But guess what, son? I ain't going to leave your side. I'm going to here with you to the end. You know what I mean? And for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm forever grateful for my mom. You know what I'm saying? My sisters, too, still to this day. If I need it, my sister gonna make sure I'm straight. Lesson number 3. You gotta be able to peek through the bullshit. You gotta see the ill intentions of a person trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna survive, bro. When you get that feeling, man, pay attention to that shit. When a person show you, don't ignore it. Guess what? Look at what happened to my uncle. Good nigga, give you the shirt off his back. But guess what? Them be the nigga somebody try to take advantage of. And guess what? When a nigga know you a stand up nigga, I'ma stand on all 10 of these motherfuckers toes. I'ma stand on both of these feet. They ain't gonna bring that smoke to you face to face, bro. They gonna bring that shit in a damn gift box. You know what I'm saying? They be in disguise. Cause they can't bring that heat to you straight up. Cause they know, boy, it's a chance. It's a very high chance I'm not gonna make it out of this. It's a very high chance shit ain't gonna go the way I want it to go. So they gotta do it behind your back. They gotta make secret plans. They gotta talk behind your back. But guess what? Them be the motherfuckers that end up wanting to say, man, hey, can you come do this for me? Can you come do that for me? Nah, I can't. Ain't no hate towards it, but at the same time, man, I realize, you know what I'm saying, what you on, what you showing. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say for this one.